Today I'm going to uncover a 5-step recipe to create an orchestration like this. So by the end of the video, we will understand what's in all 5 layers of this recipe so we can use it as inspiration for some of our future creations. So let's uncover the first layer of the recipe, which is a melody in violins. So that's first violins and second violins in unison. And these play in about an octave range centered at the top of the treble clef, which gives a real soaring quality to the melody. And note that John Williams decided against doubling this melody in some of the lower octaves. That just leaves more room for a really juicy filling in the middle of the recipe. But we'll come to that in layer number 3, because first we uncover some episodic arpeggios in the flutes. These just play when the melody pauses, filling in some of the sound gaps, and they break the ceiling of the treble clef, playing mostly above it, which adds some real detail and decoration to the top of this texture. So now we come to the middle ground, and as you can see, we still have quite a large gap towards the middle and bottom of this texture. So here we introduce some repeating arpeggios in viola and cellos, and these play in an octave range around middle C. And what's interesting about this layer is that violas are playing measured tremolos and cellos are playing pizzicato. So not only does it have the energetic, buzzy momentum from the measured trems, it also has a bit of bounce from the pizzicatos. But John Williams isn't done there, adding some energy to this middle of the texture as he adds another layer of repeating arpeggios, this time in clarinets doubled by harp, in a similar range, and these just pulse back and forth, falling to the back of the texture, adding more momentum to the sound that we already have. And here you'll note we still have quite a large gap at the bottom of this texture. So we introduce a final layer of the recipe, which is a bass line in double basses. And they play in about an octave range centered at the bottom of the bass clef. These guys are playing pizzicato. So that gives a real bounce and forward momentum to everything that we already have. So now that we've dissected it layer by layer, why don't we bake them back together, take it out the oven, and taste this texture one more time. So if you're still here and you're still hungry, here's another orchestration recipe to dissect. If you have any suggestions for future textures I could break down, please leave those in the comments. I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.